happening, nigga? It's your boy, Duty Law. I'm out here on the grind, nigga. What? You wanna see some hot shit, then come and stand with me on my corner. You watch for the rollers while I serve these lyrical bowlers. Nickel dimes or quarters, got what you need when you want it. Plus you know I got my pistol on my waist, cause I flown it. My mind is haunted by all the souls who couldn't make it. I could try to be simple, but I really couldn't fake it. So I take it, that's whatever you not willing to give. I have a hard time forgetting whoever really forgives. We taking dibs on your corner, man. We got what you need from crack cocaine, Mary Jane and heroin. It's all the same, we making money off your misery. Stacking my cheese cause I can't get social security. Now I gotta see, so the grind is getting tougher. And I'll be damned if I let my baby girl suffer. I give my life for her, bust my Glock for her, supply the block for her. I live my life on the corner.
From writing rhymes to busting nines on the block trying to shine.
I'm 24/7 on the grind.
I'm getting mine, ain't wasting time, live my life war for crime.
I'm 24/7 on the grind.
From writing rhymes to busting nines on the block trying to shine.
I'm 24/7 on the grind.
I'm getting mine, ain't wasting time, live my life war for crime.
What up, world? This is your boy LS.
I'm Duty Outlaw.
And you're listening to This Is Hip Hop Radio on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio, the station that has more fun.
Yes, sir.
Hey, yo, we got a special guest in the house, and we're going to talk about that. We got a lot to talk about today. As you guys know, just social media is ranting and raving about, you know, what Facebook did to the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to talk a little bit about that. We also going to talk about my son, the General, how he took his time to help the kids out today. We also going to get into a lot of other things, man. But we got a special guest in the house, and we're going to talk to him, and we're going to let y'all know who that is in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, we just want y'all to listen, take time out. If you're going to smoke something, smoke something. If you're going to drink something, drink something. And I want y'all to just lean back and just chill. And the rest of y'all who driving in your cars, man, don't crash, because we got a good show for y'all today. Yo, Outlaw, what say you, man?
Bro, first and foremost, man, happy First Friday.
Happy First Friday.
I'm feeling a little giddy, man. I'm excited for the night, man. It's a lot popping, man. It's a beautiful day in Vegas, Cinco de Mayo weekend.
Yeah.
It's my mother's birthday, man, so I want to wish
Happy birthday to the queen.
Man, to the evangelist. But, man, it's just a beautiful day. I feel like we ain't had a show in 2 weeks, and I know we was just on last Friday, man, but that's how much I was anticipating coming in today, man. We're here with the OG. We got a lot of great stuff to talk about, man. It's going to be an awesome show.
That's what's up. So without further ado, man, we just gonna get into the show. And I'm LS.
I'm Duty Outlaw.
And you're listening to This Is Hip Hop Radio on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Let's get it.
See, I don't give a fuck about your mans and them. We smash them. We from the G, nigga, when shit happens. We gangsta, FL for life. You can't approach us unless you got a gun or a knife. See, we crazy and talk is cheap. The only reason why I got a wingspan that's 30 feet, that's just more room to stash the heat. Y'all niggas is stove top, so we gon' supply the beef. I'm that Prince Day Walker, not a legion. Kinda crazy that he must have had some liquor in the semen. Me, demon, into the dragon or into the hood. We hop out the wagons. Niggas gon' run when we throw them pistols. They'll someday learn these bullets will burn when they hit you. I'm not concerned when a nigga's feelings. 24/7 on the block.
And yeah.
What up, y'all? This is LS.
I'm Duty Outlaw.
And you're listening to This Is Hip Hop Radio on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Yo, we back. We was just talking. If you guys are just joining us, we was just letting y'all know what the word is today, right? And I wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on in the news right now. And what's been going on is on Thursday, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan's account was taken off of Instagram, right? Which is owned by Facebook. Right?
Facebook as well.
Yeah. So basically what they did was they said that, you know, he is a person who exerts hate speech, and they declared him non grata, right? Persona non grata. Now, that means that you're unwelcome, unacceptable, right? And I gotta look at it from a perspective of, well, have any of you guys actually listened to what people post about this man? Have any of you actually seen anything that, or just even took the time out to see what he's done for his own community? And the fact of the matter is that, a lot of people, they say, oh, he's anti-Semitic or whatever the case is. Well, you know what? I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? But this whole religion thing right now, it just really, it separates us in a sense. But that's what they want you to think. What say you, Outlaw?
Bro, I think it's deep, man. And it's deeper than what we even consider sometimes, because he was one of many people that was taken off of the social medias. Mm-hmm. But the thing is, when we dealing with black leaders, we gotta recognize, man, our people can't be put in a pigeonhole with some of these other folks, especially these right-wing folks. The type of hate that's being spewed, man, not just through social media, man, but just through the media in general, it is getting out of hand. What I peeped today that kind of threw me off, it wasn't a social media thing that got me. They took one of his books off of Amazon. Wow. And so they're really pushing a line on the minister about his belief. And the thing is, as a nation, as a people, as a world, really in reality, we got to come face to face with what do we believe in, who do we believe in, and if you stand up on faith on what you believe in, then everything else gonna be what it is. The minister don't need Facebook and Instagram to get his message across.
No doubt.
You feel what I'm saying? So that's the real deal. The real question is, why is Facebook and Instagram lumping him into this category?
Right.
That's a disrespect to me.
That's crazy. I mean, they had, they lumped Alex Jones in that, the InfoWars thing.
Alex Jones is a jackass. Y'all excuse my language, man, but you know what I'm saying? Like, if you watch anything that has to do with Alex Jones or some of these other cats that got kicked off of Facebook and Instagram, you know the type of crazy stuff that they talk about.
Right.
And I wouldn't consider nothing the minister does that would be comparable to them, man. But so it is what it is. We got to stop depending and relying on these platforms, man, to connect with each other. We got to start getting back to having our own networks and having our own ways of being able to get our message across.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Or else we get caught up in situations like this where somebody want to catch up with the minister, they got to find a way, which hopefully, the website can know how to get to.
Do you think that because of his support of Nipsey Hussle and how everybody is really uniting and actually keeping what the legacy was with uniting all gangs and trying to do something, do you think that it's a coincidence that this took place?
Feel me on this. I was just on Facebook earlier today in one of these social black groups that I'm in, and they was in there arguing about who messed with Farrakhan anyway. You know what I'm saying? Talking about the conspiracies of Malcolm X. Folks, if y'all don't know, if y'all ain't did your homework, man, it's already fact that Malcolm X was killed, man, by our American government. Like, so
that's a fact.
If you're sitting here and you considering, who did it and why, you got to do your research, man. We live in a world of information. I'm not saying everything you read is true, but I'm saying if you do an investigation, if you read the books, you should know. If you don't know Martin Luther King, it was proven that he was killed by the U.S. government. What type of person are you? Like, really, we black folks out here, right? I grew up in Watts. If you don't know what the Watts riots was and what it was about, then you don't even understand why we're in the position that we're in. But I get upset because a lot of folks is running around talking like they know.
They talking like they know, but they only know what they taught.
Real talk.
You feel me? So we gonna put a pin in that real quick because I want to bring our guest into this conversation real quick.
Yes, sir.
Just to get his take on it, and then we just gonna get right into it. So first and foremost, I met this man. I met him at the Teddy Riley and Friends concert a couple of years ago, right?
Yes.
And we was backstage or whatever, and we was in the hallway. I looked at him, he looked at me. I extended my hand, and I said, "What's up?" Because he looked familiar. I think you said the same shit to me.
Right.
And what's crazy is we don't know where we saw each other, but we knew each other. So fast forward, I got his information and I start looking him up, and I realized that back in the day his name was Seafoam.
That's right.
And I said, "Oh, I remember him on Pump It Up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I used to watch that all the time. You know what I'm saying? So I know everybody. That show introduced me to Bay Area rappers.
That's right. Yeah.
And you know what I'm saying? So I said, oh, okay. So, you know, I was following him already after that, after the show, and I just started seeing that he was a producer and he just been doing his thing. And, you know, they used to call you Captain Crunch, but you know what? Here's the thing. I'm gonna introduce you to him. He is known none other than ProHoeZak, man. Yo, welcome to This Is Hip Hop.
Hey.
I appreciate you coming in. And
Thank
what's
you.
going on with you, fam?
Nah, man, I'm just trying to keep it together like butt cheeks, you know, trying to stay funky like two scums making love in an onion patch. You know what I mean? Like a boatload of refugees, you know. I'm in your soil now, and we trying to get it up before we get it in, right?
Oh, no doubt, no
Let's do
doubt.
it. Let's
Y'all
do it.
hear the slanguage, right?
Yes, yes.
You know, I'm in here. I'm learning some game. We all gonna learn some game,
Yeah.
and we gonna learn his slang. You feel me?
Yeah, man.
That's how it goes down. So, real quick, I just wanted to give the people like a little discography, right? So basically, your first album was "I'm Out Two Stogies," right?
No, that was like my fifth album.
That was your fifth album.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, what I know is that I know the Dimensional Ear Pleasure, right?
I mentioned the play. That's when I was on Priority.
Copy.
First Priority, yeah.
Yeah, no doubt. And then also, like I said earlier, was "I'm Out Two Stogies."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and there was also another joint that I seen as well. Funkin', it's about funkin' time.
Oh yeah, that's way down the line.
Yeah.
That's way down the line.
So, put us up on game, OG. How did you get your start? What was your first album?
My first album, I used to have a group called Rated X.
Okay.
And
Yep.
my name was Captain Crunch.
Okay.
And I got my first record deal when I was 17 years old, back in 1987, back in the late 1900s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, I was called Captain Crunch. We dropped 3 albums. I was signed to an independent label called Tandem Records out in the Bay Area. You know what I mean? So, I'm in East Palo Alto. Tandem's in between San Francisco and East Palo Alto.
Okay.
Because East Palo Alto is on the west side of the Bay. So you got San Jose, East Palo Alto, a lot of cities in between that, then San Francisco, then the triangle goes across to Oakland, and then back down to San Jose. So it's a triangle. That part of the Bay Area. The Bay Area does stretch all the way out to Vallejo and a little bit of Napa and whatnot, but we in the where the water is.
Yes,
No
sir.
doubt.
The best weather in the world.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Girls the best.
No note of the US Geological Survey of Water Resources.
Definitely. If you haven't
Yeah.
been up
If
in
you're
that
not- if
part
you're not
of
know.
California,
Yeah.
it's the most beautiful place on the planet. That's just my personal opinion.
Yes, sir. Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I ain't gonna front with nobody, man. Beautiful things.
And what's so messed up about that is where I stay. You go out my uncle's house. He stays on in the area where I'm from called Midtown. You go out his backyard, jump over his fence, and look to the right. About 4 lights that way is Facebook's headquarters. It's right there.
Right there.
Yeah.
Wow.
And my hood it used to be the bad side of Stanford, because Stanford is Palo Alto.
Okay.
So my East Palo Alto is just off the chain.
Man.
We were like the murder capital of
Yeah, I remember that,
1992.
man.
You know what I
Like,
mean?
it was crazy in the early
It was
90s.
really crazy. Now they didn't gentrify that spot, man. You got, and which ain't nothing wrong with it.
Yeah.
But you got white people walking their dogs and at 5 o'clock in the morning, ain't nobody touching them.
So it's a whole different
It's a
world.
whole different
whole
world
different
over there.
world.
You couldn't do that back in the day.
Nah.
Sure.
But now it's just different, which it's cool.
No, ain't
You know
nothing
what I
wrong
mean?
with change, man.
There's nothing wrong with change, but it's just the way they pushed everybody out. Now the houses is like ridiculous, man.
Was it a lot of like gentrification as far as people getting pushed out, not realizing what was coming, or was just
A little bit of sellout, like we had the people that, you know, our leaders, our community leaders that were there were selling us out.
Yeah.
You know, selling a lot of lots and lands where they could have did a lot of positive things for the community and just kept it, and we could have kept our little
They weren't
piece of
thinking big
soil.
picture. They just thinking about the little
They were
bag.
thinking the fast money. Some went to jail for it in the long run because they turned on them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But now the houses, you know, back in the day, they were when they bought the houses, they were like 60,000. Now they're like 1.2 million, 3 million.
Crazy,
I mean, in the hood.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because of Facebook.
Man,
Because of Facebook.
Yeah.
Y'all hear that?
And Google.
yeah. Like that's ridiculous up there. So you grew up in that area, in that era,
Yeah.
where there was so much talent coming out the Bay.
Oh, yeah,
Like I said,
yeah.
I'm a West Coast baby, so you know what I'm saying. I'm very familiar with so many of the acts.
Man.
Like, what really got you into music? Was it just something that was in you? Was it something that you just found?
Well, you know, I was playing sports
Okay.
You know, whatever was going on, I was part of it. If it was dancing, I was a pop locker. I was ripping niggas up. Excuse me.
Yeah, you good.
I was ripping people up on the pop locking.
Get it.
Then it was break dancing.
Okay.
I was getting it off in that. Then it was sports. Got
What
off
sports
on
you
that.
played?
I played football.
Football.
And I pole vaulted.
Oh, okay.
yeah.
And I wrestled.
So you had them hands.
Yeah. He got.
I was small.
Y'all
But I did a little something.
No, but you were well rounded.
But everybody know McKinley. Y'all know McKinley. You know, you wasn't gonna run me over.
Yes, sir.
So, and then, you know, when I got to high school, I wasn't growing. I didn't grow until I turned 21.
Yeah.
So I was still a little shrimp. I said, this ain't gonna work for me.
Right.
I mean, so my cousin Flav, they was rapping, and you know, they would take me on tour with them. I check them out and be like, hey, I think I want to get into this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so I'm writing rhymes, and you know, I just started when I was 16 and got signed when I was 17.
Man. And he is talking about the legendary Flavor Flav.
Yeah,
Let's
boy.
not get it twisted.
Mm-hmm.
All right, you know, don't believe the hype. He told you
Don't-
911
don't-
is a joke, and I still jack that. You know why? Because 911 is a joke.
It is a joke.
So you got to see Flav and them do
Oh,
their
man.
thing, which was crazy dynamic. I'm already knowing.
I saw
Public Enemy.
man.
I know you saw some stuff.
Yes.
I'm curious though, like we saw a lot of money coming out of the Bay during that time, and then we know Public Enemy. Man, I mean, they're you know they're top one. Like I wouldn't, they're 1A, and whoever else is 1B, you want to put on there with them, but they're those guys. So I can see how you can see it as lucrative, but you come off to me when I hear your music, when you're pushing as a passion, like you got real talent. It's not just the kind of like, okay, I'm 17, like some of these young cats today, where they're just looking to make that fast bag and get a reputation about themselves.
It was different because the studios were different. You had reel-to-reels.
Yeah,
And we only had 16 tracks to work with. You know what I mean?
Cats don't even know what tracks is.
You know what I mean? 16 tracks. It wasn't no Pro Tools. You know what I mean? You had to cut, splice. I had to get a razor blade, cut it. You know what I mean? But you know, that's a whole nother other story. But I had lied to the record label. They said, you know how to run a studio? I was like, yeah, I know how to run a studio. They said, okay, you got 2 weeks to come out with an album. Wow. First week I had to learn the studio. I was already savvy because I used to DJ.
Yeah.
So, you know, I read manuals and whatnot. You know, I wasn't illiterate.
Yeah.
You understand me?
You informed yourself.
Hey. So, I learned the studio and then I recorded the album. You know what I mean? And gave it to him in 3 weeks, but you know, that was the
You gotta go
procedure.
through the mixing and mastering and all that part.
And it's in the Hip Hop Hall of Fame in San Francisco.
Man.
Do y'all understand what this man is saying? I understand y'all probably don't get the 2-inch reel.
Google me.
You know what I mean? But you gotta Google this man, because and it's one of the reasons why I set him up to kick off the celebrity edition of This Is Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, your history, you got a rich history.
Yes.
And, you know, just from the little bit that you gave us, you know, I'm like, man, it give me goosebumps because I understand it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I started doing my thing in 1995, so I caught the analog portion of it. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's not that easy. It's easy now, but it wasn't easy back then because number one, you had to perfect your craft before somebody would take you serious. Then you had to get the money up to get the studio time.
Oh my God.
You understand?
Come on, man.
Tell them.
Man, I had to go grind on the corner, man, and get the bread. You know what I mean? Or ask one of these D-boy, you know what I mean, bosses like, man, can you pay for my studio time? You know what I mean? You know, can I get a sack? Nah, I don't want you out there selling, man. I'm gonna put you in the studio like the big homies and stuff.
Absolutely.
They didn't want us out there in the street like that. I grind for a little bit, but then they was just like, nah, you going to the studio. One of my big homies put me in the studio.
That's a beautiful
kept
thing.
me off the streets.
Yeah.
You know, but I still got a little of that street activity, you know what I mean? But they just kept us out of the streets, out of that part of the game, just put us in the studio, and that's when we was just making these demos and just coming with some, you know, I came with some fat demos, and I just walked in a label and just like, look, this me, this my tape. No CDs, CDs. CDs weren't even out yet. Or cassette tapes, man.
That's the give and take too, though, because right now, like I'll be honest, if knowing what I know now, I would rather go back in time. And because you got more access to the major studios, because you can literally just walk into the offices. Now, ain't nobody walking to the offices. They ain't even answering nobody's email. You know what I'm saying? That type of stuff. So it's really about, you know, looking at the times and the differences. And I know the level of work that the OGs put in, not just with the music, but like you say, dealing with them folks, not knowing necessarily how these folks are trying to get over on you, not knowing how these folks is trying to cash you out and make sure that they reap the benefits of what you got.
Exactly.
We still see cats not getting paid for their music.
Yo, it's even crazier than that. Like you just said, you can't walk up into a label now.
Nah.
But let me tell you this though. Even if you sent your demo tape to the labels, I used to be in there and watch the interns in them cubicles toss those demo tapes
like
at each other. Yo, I've seen it firsthand. Yo, I said, you know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like you had to really put your grind in.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna tell you like this, man. The Bay Area dudes is just like the down south dudes. They had to put their grind in, and those two places was the only places that was actually putting it down just like that, because they didn't have what the New York cats had, you know what I'm saying? And they, just hounding people.
Well, LS, we call that an East Coast bias on the West Coast, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
We already know on the West, they disrespect us half the time, because half the time they don't even want to call us hip-hop. So, for me, well, this is the thing. I ain't gonna call nobody out by name.
Let's do that. Go ahead.
I want to say I'm respectful of the OGs, not just for the work they put in, but for the innovation. Because when I listen to the music, our music is more soulful on the West. Our music is more melodic on the West, but also our music is more original on the West.
Because we had that boom bap and we was sampling. But you know what? I mean, being from the East Coast, we wasn't dissing the West Coast like that. You feel me? It only got to a certain time where
certain people did.
Yeah, exactly. It was more the South that was really getting the flat.
We ain't talking about the talk diss. We talking about the subtle diss.
The subtle diss.
Because
I got
I'm
you.
just saying the stuff that we listen to, we didn't. We listen to New York rap. We listen to all rap, all music.
Right.
But I can tell you that a lot of folks on the East Coast don't listen to the OGs. And unfortunately, you got a lot of folks lost in the game because now we caught up in this digital area where cats think they can just put together. All I'm hearing is 90 beats over and over.
Yeah.
But we don't got no original composers. We don't got OGs that know how to get in there and cut the tape, or that's gonna learn the actual music side of the art. And that's what I feel like the West represents. It's the art form of actually making it into music and making it something that's a little bit more than just we can just throw this on repeat.
No doubt. So without further ado, right, we're going to get into some more music, but I'm going to let ProHoeZak introduce this record, okay? And when I saw that, I seen the female in there just all up in his face. So the title speaks for itself, man. Why don't you introduce your next record, man?
Well, I want to say how I came up with the record.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
I went through a horrible breakup. You know what I mean? And I was stressing, and like my ex she was just going through all my social media.
Okay.
Like she just and it was messed up. Like one of my kids showed her how to hack into stuff, so she hacked into Facebook. All that, man. And so she would go into all my stuff and thinking that I was messing around doing stuff. So I just, when she left me, I was so stressed out and losing weight and all that old stuff that I was just making a beat, right? Mm-hmm. And it was just like and she was just blowing my phone up, and I was just like, bitch, I can't breathe. You know what I mean? So then I just grabbed that mic and just like, bitch, I can't, and then I just came up with that concept. So the song that you about to hear now is called Bitch I Can't Breathe, and basically it's saying all the social media things that my ex-wife was going through and putting me through.
Bay Area!
Here we go.
East Palo Alto in the building.
Let's get it.
Bitch I can't breathe.
Hey yo, y'all should be sharing this live. I'm about to switch channels on y'all. Go to my Facebook page now. Yeah, yo, I saw this shit. I said, oh, he's a fool for this.
Checking out the profile. I'm about to do another video to that.
To this joint?
Yeah, profile.
Yo.
Hacked in my MySpace. No longer exists. Deleted my SoundCloud. Music on hella twist. Every time I go home, she wanna hit me with something. If I beat the bitch ass, then the police gon' be coming. So I just pack my bags and go to my other baby mamas.
Yeah.
I'm cool with a baby daddy. He understands that the bitch won't let me breathe. Hey, bitch, I can't breathe. Bitch, I can't breathe.
We in the building. This is Hip Hop 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Stand up, y'all.
Come on now.
Bitch, I can't breathe. She hits me on FaceTime every fucking 5 minutes. Try to have a Snapchat. She already ran up in it. I just got the Tinder app, but I think she got the password. Shouldn't work at the strip club. You should be a Geek Squad nerd. Every time I go home, she wanna hit me with something. If I beat the bitch ass, then the police gon' be coming. So I just pack my bags and go to my other baby mamas. I'm cool with a baby daddy. He understands that the bitch won't let me breathe. Hey, hey, bitch, I can't breathe.
Yeah.
Bitch, I can't breathe. Hey, come on. Yeah, bitch, I can't breathe. Bitch, I can't breathe. I don't use Grindr, cause I'm not a dookie thug. I'm a hoes use Tumblr, cause they flipping chicks on the rug. My Twitter got fucked off, cause my bride, she was hacking me. Okay. So I tried to use LinkedIn, but the dumb bitch is tracking that. So every time I go home, she wanna hit me with something. If I beat the bitch ass, then the police gon' be coming. So I just pack my bags and go to my other baby mamas. I'm cool with a baby daddy. He understands that the bitch won't let me breathe. Hey, bitch, I can't breathe.
That shit is hard, man. I told you, I said, yo, that bitch right there.
Hey, what's up, Scott Gordon? Bitch, I can't breathe. That dude right there, Scott?
Yeah.
He was working for Scarface Records with Paris. And I gave my demo to him and he signed me like the week after.
Get out of here.
To Scarface Priority Records. That dude right there, Scott Gordon.
Oh,
I owe a lot of my career to him.
Salute.
From writing rhymes to busting nines on the block trying to shine.
I'm 24/7 on the grind.
I'm getting mine, ain't wasting time. Live my life war for crime.
I'm 24/7 on the grind.
From writing rhymes to busting nines on the block trying to shine.
I'm 24/7 on the grind.
I'm getting mine, ain't wasting time. Live my life war for
He
crime.
raps the whole shit, Rap City. That dude right there.
You know what's good is when you got cats like him that's still showing the support, even if y'all ain't doing business together, because you know you built a good relationship.
He out in Seattle.
Yeah.
Do it,
Yeah, it's your boy LS.
I'm Duty Outlaw.
You're listening to This Is Hip Hop Radio on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. We are back. If you guys have not been tuned in, but you're tuned in now, we are here with my man ProHoeZak. Number one, he's legendary, right?
Yes.
And the reason why I say this man is legendary is because he's been doing it since the 80s, man.
Yeah.
And he's still doing it.
Yeah.
Tremendous producer. I mean, he produced a lot of joints that y'all be slapping to.
Thank you.
And also, not only that, but, you know, you welcome, man. You know, it's real. And not only that, but he also produces if you got the right budget, man. He can help you out, man.
Catch him outside. How about
Yeah,
that?
no doubt. So recently you was at the House of Blues, and you had went on before Eric B and Rakim, man. Tell us about that, man. How'd that come about?
Okay, I knew they were coming, so I called Eric, because I'm real good friends with Eric B. You know what I mean? Like,
Salute to Eric B.
my cousin Flav was in their first video. I ain't gonna joke.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we go back. So I was like, Eric, man, y'all coming out here? I said, man, won't you let me do a song? He's like, say no more.
Done. That was it.
It was done. Like, I got so much respect for Eric B, Rakim, so much love, you know, and you know, Public Enemy used to let me open up their shows. That's how I met Pop,
That's big.
That's how I got in Digital Underground. You know what I mean? Me and Shock G, we go like
Shock.
back. Yeah, so a lot of Digital Underground stuff you heard is a lot of me and him.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But as far as the Eric B, you know, like I said, man, I've been kicking with him since I've been out here in Vegas. I've been out here for 9 years. And he's just a solid brother. He's like a good dude, man. He real. He ain't nothing saturated in that dude. He'll tell you straight up. He ain't no playing in that cat.
Nah.
You know, he kind of like, you know, he remind me, like, he got the same aura as my stepdad, may he rest in peace. You know what I mean? But he's a great brother. Man, and I just asked him one time, he's like, say no more.
Say no more.
He said, be at sound check at 5 o'clock sharp. I was there first, like I always do.
Man.
You know what I mean? Because I'm very punctual.
No doubt.
You feel me? And I got there, sound check. I saw the crowd, they were kind of tired. There was cats up there that was rapping 7, 8 songs, ain't nobody heard of them, but I ain't mad at them.
Nah.
Get your shine on.
Get
you
your
know what I
shine
mean?
on.
So I said, okay, let me read this crowd. And they kind of like, another act. So when they saw me, they was like, oh, like, what you gonna do?
Right.
And I said, look, I eased the pain. I said, I just want to do one song. I'm pissed off right now.
No doubt.
I had a messed up day. He's like, okay, well, brother, let's see what you got on there. You know what I mean? Give it to us. And I gave it to him.
Gave it to him. And I you know what? I seen that.
Yeah.
I seen it a couple of times, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, today I actually got a chance to catch the interview as well with you. And you was dropping a lot of knowledge, man. You know, one of the things that caught my attention beyond just, you know, everything that was going on with what you were saying was when you was young, you was 18 years old, you designed the cereal box. 17.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it right now. You know, you designed the cereal box that for Flav, right?
Yeah. Well, what happened was I had art class because I draw a lot.
Yeah.
And every time I see Flav, I airbrush some stuff, I draw him some stuff. And then I had cooking class. So we had a final. Like, we want you to do something just creative. So I was thinking, like, let me make a Flavor Flav collab, because I was thinking
that's dope.
At home, like, and I was smoking some weed, right?
Yeah, no doubt.
I was like, what if this food had some clocks that had food coloring and Rice Krispie treats, and you pour milk on them and they tick. So I made them in food glass, right? I made that first.
Yeah.
And I said, wait a minute, he need a box. So
Yeah.
I drew the box, and everybody y'all know, y'all went to my school, Miller Atherton, right there in Atherton, California. You know, you was in my class when I made that Flavor Flav cereal box, and they premiered it in the movie that they did, Fight the Power.
Fight the Power.
It was a documentary about all they tours that year.
Yeah.
And Flav did a commercial called Flavor Flav Lamp cereal. That was the box I made.
Salute to Flav, man.
Yeah.
Salute to the legend, man.
Flavor Flav.
Hey, y'all gotta understand, man. This once again, I'm gonna say it again. This man's got a rich history, you know, just from what he did and what he's contributed to. He's talking about legends, you know. I saw you on YouTube, and I can't remember the company, so help me out. But they was coming out with a new machine for production. And that's when you and Teddy Riley.
Yeah.
What was that machine?
It was the MPC X and the MPC Live. They were just coming out with that, and they had me and Teddy give them some pointers on what they should do with like the hardware and the software. What can they improve? So we had a meeting with these people, and they were overseas. It was the time zones were different, you know what I mean? But that's what we were doing, giving them some like what we thought what they needed to change, and they changed it and it made it a better machine.
That's
Flavor Flav right there.
What's your favorite machines to work on when you produce?
Shall I let him in on
Yeah, let him in.
Hey, Cuzzo. Yo,
Cuzzo.
Hey, don't cuss you on the radio though, but what's up with you, baby?
Oh man, I'm chilling, man. I'm on my way up to what you call it right now. Shit.
Oh, you ready to get your butt whooped, huh?
Man, only thing you can whoop is a rug, nigga. You can't beat nothing else but a rug if it was hanging over the fence.
Hey, you at the Vegas Takeover, man. You over here on the radio right now, 22.3, man.
Hey, yo, well, let's take over Vegas, 22.3. This is how we do it in the place to be.
Right.
Up to the TOP.
Yeah,
salute to the OG.
No doubt. Salute Flav, man. This is LS, man, from This Is Hip Hop Radio on 22.3. You know, want to just give you a salute, man, and show as much love as we can and respect for you, man, because you're a legend, and we was just talking about you. That's crazy.
That's crazy. You called me.
Yo, thank you, fam. Word up, man. What you say your name is? LS?
LS.
Hey, yo. There's 2 letters that you missing out of your name.
What's that?
Now check this out. When it comes down to LS, in New York, we got a radio show called BLS.
No doubt.
Yeah.
98.7 WBLS.
I ain't done. You ready for the next one?
Yes, sir.
Don't forget, out here we got SLS.
Hey! That's what I'm talking about.
LS.
No doubt.
Build.
I got my man Duty Outlaw on the side, man, right here too.
OG, this is Duty Outlaw, man. I just want to tell you, man, I got mad love for you, big homie. Always when I see you, man, it's always what it is. So, just keep being you, man, and we salute you always.
Operation No Doubt is now in progress, my dude. Nice to meet you too, man, on the phone, man. Hopefully you in person, man. I'll see you soon, my dude.
All the pleasure's all mine, OG.
No question.
Hey, cousin. Pancakes.
So your cousin, get in and do your thing, man. You know what I'm saying? The whole shit, man. Shout out everybody for your cousin. All night. And I'll see you over at the spot, man, when you get there.
Pancakes.
Pancakes.
Salute.
Hey, yo, that was if y'all heard, man, that was the OG legend, Flavor Flav, man. When y'all see him, show some respect. Put some respect on his name.
Respect on him.
Man.
You understand?
$5 for what?
Because he can't do nothing for you.
Man.
Back on it.
Yeah, Outlaw, man. You was about to ask a question though.
I was curious because, I got an OG, man. Shout out to the OG Dub team, man. And he got a board that he's been using for years. And, we was talking about how, after a while, they don't make parts for it no more.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So I know there's some classic pieces and classic machines, man, that all producers use. But what have been your favorite machines to use?
Mine. I'm an MPC Akai man. I'm
Okay.
a Akai man. But, I got some toys from Teddy Riley. He gave me some stuff.
Custom made stuff or?
Nah, just some little
Some
toys.
stuff.
Yeah, some toys. And then he gave me a machine, studio. He gave me some keyboards, a lot of plugins. So like this world that came into digital.
Yeah.
So it's emulation, which makes it sound just like the real machine.
Exactly.
So now you don't have to go buy the parts for that machine. I know people like that retro. You can find it if you go online and search the right way.
I hear you.
But you can get that emulated in your laptop, man, and you don't even need that.
So you don't even need to go back in time. You can just.
Nah, this time is right there in your laptop, baby.
Yes, sir.
You got the plugins that I'm telling you that I got some stuff. I got some fire at the house.
Cause them sounds that that I'm used to listening to, man. The stuff that beat through your chest.
Yeah,
the stuff
yeah. Oh, they got that.
Feel through your back.
They got it, and they're remaking a lot of stuff too.
Okay.
But they're making it a little smaller, but it does the exact same thing.
They coming back like Nintendo.
That's right.
No doubt. So we gonna get into some more music. Introduce your next record, man.
Hey, this song is called Yay Area. So basically, it's just giving, it's the part 2 to E40. E40 had a song called Yay Area. And so I'm just paying more homage to my town, East Palo Alto, and every city that's out there, from San Jose all the way up to Vallejo, San Francisco, and Oakland. I'm shouting out the whole Yay area.
The whole Yay, east to west.
Menlo Park, everybody. You know what I mean? That's
Salute.
how we do it.
That's how we do it, man. California love up in this thing, man.
Let's get it.
You know what it is. Y'all jump on iTunes, man, and check out the big homie ProHoeZak's new single, man. What is called, OG?
Bitch, I can't breathe.
Bitch, I can't.
Bitch, I can't breathe.
Look, man, it ain't you, but it can be you. So watch what you say, watch what you do. Don't come at me if you ain't coming at me cool. Cause I'm quick to let these shells out the clip like them kids getting out of school on the last day. Nigga, checkmate, a nigga moving mass way. What the fuck these niggas really thought we was? We some hustler motherfuckers, man, we all straight thugs. Straight young G's for show dough. Stay smoking dodo, stay hollering out, fuck the po-po.
And we back. This is your boy LS.
I'm Duty Outlaw.
And you're listening to This Is Hip Hop Radio on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. Yo, y'all just missed it, man. You know what I'm saying? In the mix of us talking, we done talked up a legend. We talked up Flav. And he called in, man.
He gonna live long. My mama told me that today, man. He gonna live long, man. Somebody calling your name, he just pop up. God is good, man.
Man, God is good. So this is the portion where we go into our trivia. All right. Now, if y'all listeners, y'all know we got a lot of people up here that they was feeling it, but they ain't feeling it, right? So we're gonna go easy on my man ProHoeZak because I want to do some business with him. So you know what I'm saying? I don't want him to be like, nah, you know what? I'm overcharging.
You don't be trying to clown the OG, man. West side.
No doubt.
That's all right.
So real quick, it's gonna be multiple choice. So the first question is, who started the hyphy movement? Now, is it A, Mac Dre, B, Richie Rich, C, Keep the Sneak, or D, E40?
It's Mac Dre.
And you already know that, man. He knew that. He didn't even have to think about that. He just, it's Mac Dre. I ain't want him to cut me off. You feel me? Even though Keep the Sneak, you know what I'm saying? He gets a lot of credit for that. But shout out to Keep the Sneak, man. We praying for you, man. We want you to walk again, bro.
We want you to get home soon too, man.
No doubt. What is the name of Too Short's first studio album? I got A, Born to Mac, B, Don't Stop Rapping, or C, Get It.
It's not. It's you're not even saying the first one.
Right.
So you giving me three choices of something that came after his first one.
Drop it on me, man.
Oh, the first one is the 75 Girls one.
75 Girls?
It's the first album.
That's the very first one, y'all.
And see, I've been knowing Too Short since I was 13.
Uh-huh.
Salute to Too Short.
Yeah, what's up? He's on my album. Pick the album up. So give me the list one more time.
All right, I said Born to Mac.
Born to Mac.
Don't Stop Rapping, and Get It.
It's Born to Mac.
No doubt.
Yeah, but before that, he had.
Before that.
Yeah.
Now, let me tell you something. That's why I said the first studio album, because I was looking and I couldn't find nothing on Google or nothing. I said, this is good, because he gonna stop me and say, nah, you got it wrong, son.
My sister used to drive up to Oakland to go battle him.
Wow.
They used to just battle on the street, just back and forth. They used to just go. And I wouldn't even think I was 13 years old. What y'all doing?
Man, bro, I mean,
why y'all yelling at each other? But they were rapping, you know what I mean? They were busting. They were busting.
Too Short was known for selling his out the trunk.
Yeah.
So, if you got them original tapes, if you was in that time, in that era, man, I mean, to have a Too Short tape, I tell you from LA's perspective, man, like, when we got tapes coming in from the Bay, you had to go attack the store. Yeah. Because they was selling out, man, in minutes. Before, I mean, cats don't understand, like in LA, we had good radio stations. But to be able to go in there and get the Bay Area stuff, man, it's a beautiful dream, man.
Yo, now we got the last one.
Uh-oh.
This one is the humdinger, but I know you know. What college did E40 attend? Did he attend A, UNLV, B, Grambling State University, or C, Mill State?
B.
Grambling State University. You understand what I'm saying? He said it without effort. Effortlessly. 3 for 3.
That's right.
That's how, listen, man. This is how far he go back with his history, and that's rich history. You feel me?
I was cats I grew up with.
Yeah. that ain't help either, you know? Yeah, man. So, you know what? I definitely want, we coming up, we approaching our time, but I definitely want you to, sign us off with some positive and some good words. And two, I want you to like give everybody all of your contact information so we can get this money and everything.
Okay. Well, first, I want to just real quickly dial back on what y'all was saying about the Farrakhan.
Yes, sir.
I want to say that if they can show me anywhere where he caused anybody any physical, mental, or bodily harm, then I'll ride with you.
No doubt.
But they can't.
Exactly.
He has not threatened no one. He has not done nothing to anyone physically, or he hasn't done anything that nobody else has done.
Or encourage anybody.
You feel me?
Right.
Or encourage anybody to do. So that little band they got on him, you gotta understand, before they had those social outlets, we didn't have social media and they were strong then. What we got to do is got to remember, they don't control our lives. Everybody's like, oh man, Instagram they banned him. Like, so what? What about before the cell phone? We had the rotary dial phone.
Exactly. Exactly.
You know what I mean? We didn't have click over stuff.
If
you know what I
it's
mean?
major, hit me on my pages.
Yeah, before
Exactly.
pages, we didn't have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So everybody quit tripping and know that the black dollar is strong. If they ain't messing with us, guess what? We don't mess with them.
Exactly.
Let's start our own Facebook. Let's start our own Instagram. You know what I mean?
That's it. Y'all hear that, man?
That's worth.
That's all you gotta do, man. Just start your own, because the servers can't ban you. Whatever server they using, they take money.
Exactly. That's where we give our attention.
Yeah.
Is to where that we so caught up and worried about what the platform is doing instead of trying to create our own platform.
I don't care they ban me. I mean, whatever, man.
Whatever.
I can get arrested on them damn.
Exactly.
Man. So,
Exactly.
whatever, man. They don't make or break me.
Real talk. They ain't gonna stop a dollar making.
Nah, man. You know.
That's real talk.
No doubt, man. You know, and that's spoken, you know, like a true man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not even out of everything else. That's a man speaking his mind.
Yeah, I've been in these streets, man. I'm from these streets.
No doubt.
I didn't see worse than what they even do. This is digital and all that old stuff, man. We done been to jail with it and did all that.
Exactly.
So, I mean, let's just get your money how you gonna get it. And if they not messing with you, don't mess with them. Spend your money elsewhere. That's from stores to social media.
No
Exactly.
doubt.
Okay?
Straight up.
You know, and then as far as me getting at me, y'all can holler at me at ProHoeZak@gmail.com. That's ProHoeZak. It's spelled ProHoeZak, but it's pronounced ProZak because the hoe is silent because the power's in the pimping. Remember that.
No doubt.
Alright? And you know, you need beats, you ain't got a budget, come holler at me. I'll work with you, man. I ain't in all that funny highbrow stuff, man. You ain't got no money, I'll work with you. It's a recession right now.
Straight up.
We got Obamacare in the studio. You understand me? And you know, pick up this album. Another guy that I produce that I'm down with, and he's a big producer too. His name is Sean T. He out of East Palo Alto. His album just dropped today. You know what I mean?
Pick that up, yo.
I gotta pick that up, but I'm on a song that I produced for him called Watch Me Get High. We shooting a video for that, and it's a slapper.
Yes. Keep your eyes out for that. Watch me get hot.
You know what I mean?
No doubt. So I like to thank you for coming through and showing us some love,
I'd like to
man.
thank y'all for having me, because I need y'all. I really need y'all.
Brother, we
The
don't
radio
get-
station, all the DJs, all the underground, y'all that commercial shit.
Yes, sir.
I need this right here. This is what I need. The real
No
shit.
doubt. No
That's
doubt.
what you're gonna continue to get, OG.
And I
Really
kick my
will.
shoes off and have a stinking good time.
No doubt. You heard it.
All right.
You heard it. So I like to thank all of our listeners for, you know, just joining us. All the people that joined us on social media, everybody who's gonna catch the rebroadcast on YouTube and, you know, on our Mixcloud. Yo, just know one thing: the power is in our own dollar. With that being said, this is your boy LS.
I'm Duty Outlaw.
You're listening to This Is Hip Hop Radio on 22.3 Takeover Vegas Radio. We'll see y'all next week. Yay!
24/7 on the grind, just standing on the corner, just me and my nine. I got whatever a nigga need, from drink X to weed, plus a little bit of speed, man, I'm gonna succeed. Got my kids to feed, and I can't be late. I gotta do whatever I can to put food on their plate, whatever it takes by selling to your peoples. I've been known in the hood to feel all your heroin needles. I gotta stay on the block 24/7 with my hand on the Glock. Work with a little just to get to a lot, and by the way, it won't stop. It's 365 days I stay on the block. I keep it G with all my niggas, bring them straight to the top. See, we the cream of the crop. I'm the chef in the clique, so I keep my eye on the pot. I'm way too high, so my rhymes won't stop, my shine won't stop. It's mafioso in me, make my nine go pop. So if y'all need an explanation, you better keep on waiting.